Hey guys, what's up? It's that time again for some more Duolingo, and of course we're going straight to Hiragana stuff, though, since I'm just doing this now, I would like to remind everyone that if you become a member, if you become a member and stay a member for 12 months, I will make a 3D model for you of your choosing within reason, and of course if you be a member for 6 months you can get access to the Discord. Just figured I'd start doing that. Again, I leave all that stuff at the end of the videos, but I might as well just be like everyone else and do it at the very beginning. So yeah, if you want a custom 3D model or Discord access, think about becoming a member. Probably should have done that before. Talk about that before doing this, since it's probably distracting. She, me, wa, ka, chi, yeah, that one was house, yeah. Ue, kami. I didn't say kami's god, or paper. Shichi, ue, kami, shiwa, and ie. Next, so they went with paper here, but it's paper or god. Chi or chi shi ue kami. Almost misclicked there. Oof. Ua shichi. Okay, now for the last lesson in the weather before we have to legendary it. Right. Unit 15 review. Also, I made the file smaller just in case.
今日大阪はまだ暑いですね。今日大阪はまだ暑いですね。暑いですね。
So it's hot. It's still hot in Osaka today, isn't it?
今日大阪はまだ暑いですね。
Yeah. Osaka's still hot today, isn't it?
明日の天気はどうですか?
Why does this guy talk like that sometimes? Like, being so... Like, I can't think of the word. Like, it's not spooky, but... Like... Not menacing either, but... Foreboding? I don't know. So, tomorrow's weather... do desu ka?
Do.
Okay, how? How about?
Do.
How are things? How is? Because I think it's not what, because nani is what, but because they're asking about the weather. So how is tomorrow's weather? I was like, how is tomorrow's weather going to be? I don't like this construction of words. Sumimasen. Kare teishoku wo futatsu kudasai, which is, excuse me, how many? 2 curry plates, please. I believe is what it says. Or, 明日の天気はいいです。私は公園に行きます。Which is, tomorrow's weather is going to be nice, or tomorrow's weather will be nice. I'm going to the park. So yeah, it was just gonna be this. Yeah, tomorrow's weather will be nice. I'm going to the park. Summer, Natsu, which is kind of like self-explanatory. How many characters in anime have the name Natsu, specifically like Natsu from Fairy Tail. Like that's easy to remember.
冬はよくどこに行きますか？
So winter, often, where do you go? So where do you often go during the winter? And we have このデザートはいくらですか? Which is how much is this dessert? Or 家族と温泉に行きます which is I go to the hot springs with family, or I go with my family to hot springs, like however they want you to rearrange that. I go to hot springs with my family. Train, 電車。
電車。
暖かい。
暖かい。
Place, ところ。
ところ。
We haven't used that word in a long time. 9's Q, とても or 建物。
建物。
For building.
秋はよくコンサートに行きます。秋はよくコンサートに行きます。2
Today, not.
行きます。
Because we were talking about like concert and consent the other day. I think I was looking at concert and I thought it was consent, which consent is outlet, like a wall outlet. If that was the case, then oof, my bad. Because I don't remember anymore. I might have just been like not knowing what I was talking about. Because this symbol here, which is what I'm talking about, the hiragana, I confuse it. This is, hold on.
秋はよくコンサートに行きます。
Konsa. This is sa. This is not sa. This is se. So consent. I guess consent doesn't make sense because you need consent. There's another N in there. So yeah, that was my bad. If I didn't do that right last time, my bad. This is concert. Because I specifically said this isn't concert because of some nonsense, but no, this is concert. So spring, often concerts. I often go to concerts in the spring.
秋はよくコンサートに行きます。
Nearby. Chikaku. I'm just gonna leave that for the end because I don't actually know.
花。
Flower.
警
Keisatsu.
察、
Yasumi.
休み、
Byoin.
病
And
院、
then Chikaku.
春はよくどこに行きますか？春はよくどこに行きますか？どこに行きますか？
So Haru was, I don't know. I want to say fall, but it could just be like some weather as well. Hare, I think, is hot, right? Sunny. So no, this must be fall. This is where do you often go during the fall? Spring. Okay, now Aki. Is Aki the fall? Did we just do fall? I thought Aki was spring. So Haru is spring? I'm out of it now. Oof. Snowy. Yuki. About.
ぐらい、
I think. Hare.
晴れ、
Smoothie.
寒い、
Densha. Kyoto will be very cold today. Once again, Kyoto.
今日、京都はとても寒いです。
So today, Tokyo will be very cold. And we know this because of last time. You want the time in front of the place.
秋はいつも友達と山に行きます。秋。
Okay, Aki is fall. We gotta remember that. I don't know how I flipped them around.
秋はいつも友達と山に行きます。
Okay. So fall, itsumo, tomodachi.
いつも。
Always. I had to look. I didn't remember, even though we've used it constantly. Like some of these words are just never going to stick, which is why I usually say I'm never going to be fluent or like any level of fluency, like even like 0%, 0.1%. It's not going to happen. I'm just not. It's not something I'm capable of. We're just doing it for the sake of doing it. So we have fall, always go to the mountains with friends. So it's just like I always go to the mountains with my friends during fall, and however they want you to construct that. I always go to the mountains with friends in the fall. I always go to the mountains with friends in the fall. Yes. Okay, or in the fall, I always go to the mountains with friends. Are the fireworks next week? So 来週
来週
は花火。
花火ですか?
Is that it? Like time fireworks? Is it the other way around? Conceptual again. Pool, haru, ame. So none of this has anything to do with it. Rain, spring, concert, pool. So yeah, that's what I thought. Because of the way this is worded, you have to do something crazy, which is put the time at the end of the sentence instead of at the front like it always is.
晴れの日はよく公園に行きます。
So, sunny days, often park I go to. So, on sunny days, I often go to the park. On sunny days, I often go to. Where did this come from? How did I get that in there? What? Because I knew exactly what I will often go to the park or go to a park. How did this like? Again, always pay attention to what you write. Because this happens to me too often. Where I'm like, how did I get it wrong? And it's because I somehow put in a word that I did not mean to put in there. Osaka won't be rainy today, so... Again, I don't know where to place the time, because sometimes, like 95% of the time, they want the time to be at the front, but then there's a 5% where it's at the end, or in the middle. So I don't know. So Osaka won't be rainy today, so let's just start with it at the front, even though that could be a problem.
今日大阪は雨じゃないです。
So let's go with that. Today, Osaka rain will not.
今晩姉とカフェに行きます。
This evening, I will be going to a cafe with my older sister. So I'm going to a cafe with my older sister this evening. Now let's read our sentence. I'm going to a cafe. I'm going to a cafe with my older sister this evening. Yes. Or I'm going to a cafe this evening with my older sister. Just the other way around, doesn't matter. The fireworks next week. So, what do you know? Hanabi.
花火は来週ですか?
For some reason, it's written this way. So fireworks next week, are they? I mean, it makes sense, but it's just like you have to know when to flip these.
晴れの日はよく公園に行きます。
So on sunny days, I often go to a park. I don't know how I got this in there. Like, how did I misclick that hard? And added like to that. On sunny days, I often go to a park. Sure. Now one less hiragana. Again, don't forget. Become a member and stay a member for 12 months. I will make you a 3D model of your choosing. Essentially, there's commissioning me for whatever you want. Essentially, if you stay for 12 months.
お
And of course, Discord at 6.
お
Within reason on Discord as well. Say didn't have. Well, I'm too lazy and I didn't want to add this to the member thing. But if you are a minor, absolutely not. You're not getting into the Discord. Just saying that right now.
おうん
Mm.
た
Huh? This one I forget sometimes. Even though it's like an interesting shape, let's call it.
た
Like when I'm trying to write them again, like I know every symbol when I see it outside of kata. There's a couple that I get confused with, like sei and sa, like I said, but hiragana I basically know every single one. I've known them for like a decade, but
たお
again, writing them is difficult.
おうんき
Key, do 2 strokes up top, and then that one in that one. I think if you're going like cursive, which is like as fast as possible, you can go like you can connect these two. Like there's a space here, but if you're just being like chicken scratch, you can like just connect these.
き
Like see, obviously it's connected here, but
き
there can be a gap where it's like you can just
3
slur it all together.
3さうん
3, of course. Ah,
あ
ta, ki, and o. O.
うん
Ki. Ta. N. It's like interesting that N looks like N in like an N in Japanese looks like an N. Like you should never forget this because it looks like an N. I mean, it looks, you can argue it looks like an H, but literally an H is just a tall N, right? So it's just an N. O and then ka.
秋
This is what I was saying about the A's and the O's before. Like A and O look kind of similar. It's like a stroke down, a stroke across, and then a round shape underneath. But with it's 3 movements. It's the slice up top and slice down, and then the swirl. Whereas with the O, it's a slice top, and then this straight line goes continuously into that circle. So that is like, this is 1 stroke, and then that little dip at the top is 3. I mean, you'd have to like, can't really tell what I'm doing over here. Hopefully you can, but just this slice into the circle round shape is 1 stroke. Whereas over here, this is 2 strokes. You get that?
秋
Autumn. As we have been learning, it is fall, aka autumn. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Remember to buy my stickers, or think about becoming a member, subscribe, you have to subscribe, so work on watch them and subscribers. And don't forget we have the flow now as well, and shout out to the members, EmmyStarr and RaleyDrew. And again, member for 12 months, you get a model. Member 6 months, you get Discord, if you're over 18. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. To the next episode, like, share, comment. With that, see ya.